everyone. Welcome to Travelpayouts One-on-One. Let me introduce the speakers first. Welcome, Kate Zabolotna. She's here. She's in the St. Petersburg office at this moment. And I'm Olga Gachkova. I'm marketing manager at Travelpayouts. A few words about our agenda. We'll first provide an overview of what Travelpayouts is, what resources we use to help our affiliates. We'll share some numbers we're proud of for sure. Then Kate will describe the affiliate programs that we have in our network, including the best converting niches and offers, like Kayak and Booking.com and Agoda and Musement. We have all of them in our network. Then I'll be back on stage with an overview of promotional tools our affiliates use to earn on their content. So yeah, I hope that after the webinar, you will have all information necessary to generate amazing profits with your travel content. I hope you all already know what Travelpayouts is, but to avoid any misconceptions, we are the largest travel-only affiliate network, cost per action affiliate network. It means that you get a share of profit based on the sale, not on clicks. We partner with over 240,000 travel bloggers, webmasters, and social media ninjas all over the world. And I'm glad that you're all here from different countries like India, Canada, and Italy. And I hope you're all going to join us. Here we decided to show you some statistics as of the previous year, 2019. As you can see, we are rapidly growing ourselves and we are raising the travel affiliate market. So we've already paid over $23 million to our affiliates. And the biggest monthly payout last year was over $37,000. It's like 1 month's income. To help our affiliates grow, we actually use a number of resources. We completely redesigned our dashboard, and I'll show it to you a little bit later. We'll have a little demonstration of the user account and how it looks for an affiliate, how it works with all programs. Also, we have a knowledge base, which we update almost daily. It's the Travelpayouts Knowledge Hub, and it contains answers to nearly all questions you might have. Also, as for our blog, probably you have noticed on the previous slide that we had over 845,000 blog post views. I think it's one of the best knowledge hubs for all travel affiliate market. So we usually share all kinds of links and resources and lists of the best services, niches, and offers we have. I'll try to quickly summarize the strongest points we have at Travelpayouts. We won't go very deeply to details, but should you have any questions, our support team, who is always on this webinar today, will be ready to answer all of them. So the most important thing is, in my opinion, of course, is the fact that it's simply convenient in case you want to work with multiple affiliate programs. You know what a hassle it is to get approved on different websites? They all have, all programs have their different conditions. They have different websites, different withdrawal dates, different withdrawal amounts. And we have just one withdrawal with one date, with one support team that helps you with all questions. I think it works differently. It's all handy here. The sign up is always easy. It's free, and it takes around 30 seconds to get approved. And we work with trusted travel brands only. So you see several logos on this picture like Viator or Omio, Kayak, and Agoda, Hotels.com. We have over 60 brands on our portfolio, and you can choose among them on one page. Travelpayouts is built by travel webmasters for travel webmasters. So we see a little bit outdated data here. We calculated we have over 240,000 affiliates already. The network is 100% travel. We know your pain points. We try to accommodate you. We try to equip you with all tools that actually convert well in travel affiliate niche. So once again, the withdrawal is not only easy and one for all programs you work with, but you also have plenty of withdrawal options to choose from. So whether it's a PayPal or WebMoney or a bank account, you decide where your profit goes. It's actually not up for us. It's up to you. We do hear you, and we do want you to develop. We utilize the best technology to deliver the trusted and transparent service. And our support team is always here to help. We do hear you. We look for the best questions. We try to cover them in our knowledge base and more. As for the regular promos, we do have many of them. So you shall stay in touch. Every now and then we launch successful campaigns and we ask advertisers for specific promos for Travelpayouts affiliates. So this can be a discount, this can be a promo code, this can be like specific conditions that help you earn better. So if you're subscribed to our LinkedIn page and our Facebook page, you won't miss anything because we make announcements for every single activity we always have. Our team develops the best converting promotional tools for webmasters, travel bloggers, and social media managers. So links, widgets, mobile tools, white label solution, or even API, anything your travel business might need. So if something is missing, please let us know or leave a message for our support team. So the last on this list is transparent statistics. So I think it's probably one of the most important. We developed a really detailed graph showing you what's going on with your website or social media group. You see every single click, you see every single purchase, you see everything that happens to your affiliate links or affiliate tools, and you can predict your purchases and you see the amount of money pending. And now I'm going to give you a very quick and brief demonstration just to show you around and show you how to use the features we have in the user dashboard. And after that, Kate will share what are the best programs in Travelpayouts you can use. That's what you see after you sign in. And let me remind you, it takes like 30 seconds. So the first thing on the left is the menu. It's black colored. On the top, you see earnings and payments pending. And in the very middle, it's the user dashboard. So you see some ongoing promotions as well. And this is the demonstration of all programs that I am on. I used some account for you to show how it all works. So here we go. On the right side, you can see the profile section and you see how it works. I highly recommend you to add all personal data you have just to let us send you the most fitted for you offers and programs. And we also have a referral program. So it's hidden inside your account, inside your profile information. If you share this referral link and someone else signs up at Travelpayouts, then you get share of profits. So it's additional income. Why not to use it, right? So let's go back to the main page. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main sections, and we're going to cover 4 of them. So one more thing I'm going to show you in more details. It's our dashboard. So remember I told you about our statistics, that it works perfectly. You can choose like statistics for every single period you'd like, and it shows what happened during this period. For instance, here. So there was one purchase, there was several clicks, many impressions on the trader program. So you see everything that's happening here. And the last section for now, for me, it's finance. It's all related to your money. Remember I told you that all your balances are, they update regularly. They update really fast. And you see everything happening on your account immediately, like probably in 30 seconds, it updates automatically. And as for the payment section, it's not here yet. It will appear here after we add the details and the first payment is done. So that's how you choose it. So we have PayPal, Yandex Money, WebMoney, a wire transfer. If you're a Russian-based company, we have a bank account, e-payments. And I think there are more options. You can check it up in our knowledge base, but you basically add your information and the money automatically goes to your account every month. So it's as simple as that. And at this point, I'm going to give the stage to Kate, and she will tell you more about the programs at Travelpayouts and how it works and how you shall choose what niche works best for you. So welcome, Kate.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate. I'm a business development manager at Travelpayouts, responsible for new advertisers. And today I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about our offers. And so I'll give you some basic tips on how to work with them. Where you can find our offers, you go to travelpayouts.com, and here in the tab programs, you can see all of the offers. And above, you'll see the parameters that you can search those offers with. For example, you can search them with their category, with their names, or with promo tools that the advertisers provide you with. And there's the first tip that all of the new offers are above. For example, welcome our newest offers at Travelpayouts These are Get Your Guide, Trip.com, and Big Bus Tours. Get Your Guide is a tours and activities provider, Trip.com is a package tours provider, and Big Bus Tours is a sightseeing bus tours. So you're welcome to go to travelpayouts.com and to join those advertisers. Here are several tips for choosing a program at our network. First of all, you should pay attention to the description of the company and service, and the target action and payouts, because we are a travel-based network and we work on a CPA and a revenue share basis. And unfortunately, not all the people understand the difference between those two models. And unfortunately, for example, if you see that the program says that you're going to get 50% of the advertisers revenue, it doesn't mean that you're going to get $50 from each $100 spent. Unfortunately, it doesn't work this way, so please know the difference and learn the difference. Then pay attention to any restrictions of a program, and also promotional materials, because each single advertiser has different promo materials. We're going to speak about them a little bit later. For example, links, banners, APIs, widgets, searching forms, and just to use what works better for you. And let's start with our offers. I suggest that we start with the first category. It's tours and activities. When I was compiling this presentation, I've noticed that this group of offers has doubled over 2019. And right now we have approximately 12 offers in our network. So everything is because this category is one of the most top performing categories ever. And as you can see, activities and tours is the third largest market after air tickets and hotels, and the cost of entertainment is 30% of the trip. So people are ready to spend money not only on hotels and flights, but also on museums, exhibitions, different performances, shows. And there are several things that should be taken into account, for example, like seasonality. Because right now, like January is like the dead season in the travel industry, and people just don't travel much, but it's going to be different in March. And we suggest that you use widgets because they work better and they bring better CDRs. Here we can see an example of the Get Your Guides widget, activity widget. It converts way better than links and banners, so we suggest that you use this type of a promo tool. Okay, so next group is the accommodation offers. Last year, we added several offers, which are vacation rentals. For example, like the RBO, home away, and stays in Abritel. And there are a couple of things that you should remember. The average the commission is smaller if you compare those offers to like booking.com or to hotel bookings, but the average order price is way higher because usually people book a vacation rental for a huge group of people, for their families. So the average payout will be almost the same or even higher in comparison to hotel booking. But still, like a lot of people, a lot of affiliates find it really hard to work with such type of offers because it has a very long confirmation process. Like a lot of people, they book a hotel like 90 days prior to their trip because it's obviously cheaper. And the majority of advertisers in this sphere, they pay your commission like 90 days after the checkout. So this time span between when your customers book a hotel and when you get paid, it can go up to 6 months or even more. So you should be ready for this time span. And 60% of bookings get canceled while the order stages stay the same. And these two facts might sound pretty not really encouraging, but still accommodation offers are one of the top performing offers, so you're welcome to join. Car rentals and carpooling. This category has also doubled since 2018. And the affiliate reward may go up to 60% of the advertiser's revenue and up to 6% of the order price. The average payout is like $1 for carpooling and $19 for car rentals. And from our experience, this particular category is very popular among independent travelers. So if your readers are independent travelers, you're welcome to apply for those offers. What we've noticed is that even links work pretty well for this type of offer. But still, for example, here's an example of rentalcars.com widget. You're welcome to use it too. Rentalcars.com is an advertiser who came back to us last year. So you're welcome to join their program or, for example, any other car rentals program. Then flights. In this category, we have 3 advertisers, Kayak, Kiwi.com, and Aviasales. And the affiliate reward may go up to 70% of the advertiser's revenue. Again, not from the ticket price, unfortunately, but from the advertiser's revenue. And there are a couple of things that you definitely have to know and to remember. For example, when you work with the Kayak program, they only pay for 5 geos like France, Brazil, Germany, Spain, and the US. If you sell tickets to other countries, unfortunately, you're not going to get paid. So please pay attention to it. Then we all know that low-cost airlines, they save money on almost everything. So sometimes, like not sometimes, but pretty often, they don't pay any commission at all. But at least like their ticket is pretty cheap. But you should remember that no matter how many tickets you sell, you're not going to get paid for this type of airlines. As I've said, that we work via CPA and a revenue share basis, but some airlines, they work on a CPC basis, which means that they pay per clicks. And as they are afraid of fraud, they don't really reveal this type of information. So we don't really know what if they pay on a CPA on a CPC basis. In case of a CPA, you can get your commission up to several dollars, and in case of a CPC, up to several cents. And unfortunately, we can never just say what type of model they use, so you should be prepared for this. And again, flights are still one of the most popular categories among our offers. So you're welcome to join. Ground transportation offers are very useful because, as we all know, buying tickets online is cheaper than buying them offline. And by the way, you can do it far in advance, and you can choose convenient seats, for example. And to get better CTRs, you should describe your travel experience. You should compare 2 or more means of transport, and use searching forms and widgets because they do work better for this category. Then transfers. Right now we have 3 advertisers in this category, like Kiwi Taxi, Intuit Travel, and Holiday Taxis. And it's a very popular category right now. How can you work with it? First of all, you should tell your readers more about transfer services in articles about hotels. And in those articles, like how to get from the airport to the city center, because some people are just lazy to use a public transportation or to order a taxi. It's just way easier for them to order like a transfer far in advance, and so to know that they will be carried to the hotel and back. And if your readers booked a flight on your website or a hotel, so you can just send them a newsletter with information about transfers. And don't forget about cross-sell. Just offer something like child safety seats, like VIP cars. And don't forget that 36% of transfers are round trips. So all of a sudden you can just double your revenue, which is a very good point in working with this type of offers. Air compensation. It's a very new category of offers. And right now we have 2 advertisers, Air Help and Compensea. Nowadays, a lot of people know that, for example, if your flight gets canceled, you can get a refund or a compensation. So you can help them do it. And by the way, you'll also get paid. So why not? Package tours is also a new category. And right now we only have 1 advertiser. It's our new advertiser, trip.com. It's a very promising category because the average order price may go up to several $1,000s, and your payout is also that high. And we promise to add a little bit more advertisers here, like by the end of 2020. Last but not least, other travel services, like, for example, bikes booking, yacht booking, and SIM cards while traveling. Such types of offers work pretty well when you, for example, have a content blog dedicated to this topic. I don't know, for example, how to travel Europe by bike or how to swim the Mediterranean Sea by yachts. So if you have this type of content, just you're welcome to use those offers. here's a brief summary on how to work with our offers, like with all of them. And I think that, well, you're welcome to save this information. And I think that the best piece of advice here is number 3, that you should recommend the services that you use yourself. Because it's just a great piece of advice. It works, I think, everywhere. And with this recommendation, you can sell almost everything. And it also works in the travel industry. And on the next slides, you can see the growth of our offers in 2019. As I've said, like legal assistance and air compensation just took the first place. They are growing rapidly, and tours and activities are going to be our top solution for 2020. And the rest of offers have also grown significantly. And honestly, we hope for and we expect the same trends in 2020. So you can see it here. And as we said previously, we have over 45 offers in our network and over 240,000 affiliates worldwide, which means that some of the offers are very crowded. For example, like flights and hotels, because they're always popular, they're always in. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to work with them. You just have to know that there's competition out there and there are a lot of people promoting flights and hotels. Less crowded are ground transportation and tours and activities, but they're very popular right now, especially this year. And as I've said, up and coming transfers, air compensation, and package tours. And actually, you can be one of the first affiliates to join those programs and to promote those services among your readers and customers. And a little bit of statistics from 2019. Online bookings have grown twice as fast as the overall market. And from our experience, from our statistics, in 2019, approximately 79% of our travelers took transfers, 75% booked train tickets, and approximately 70% chose to travel by bus. So you can just use this information. I think it's pretty useful. A few words about trends in 2020. This year is going to be a year of slow travel, which means that people will try to connect more with the location, with their travel companions, and so they are going to choose a more calm way of living and traveling, whatever that means. And it will be a year of JOMO. As you might remember, like, well, JOMO came instead of FOMO. FOMO was a fear of missing out. JOMO is a joy of missing out. It means that people are going to visit countries which are less popular and which are not that visited. And it's not that popular among, for example, travel bloggers or travel influencers. And for example, you can create a list like top 10 unpopular destinations to travel this year, for example. And sustainable tourism. It's a trend to be eco-friendly. It's a very good trend. And you can think how to use these trends in your business and on your website. For example, just to book a bike with bikesbooking.com, because it's an eco-friendly way of traveling as an option. And as I've said previously, tickets, tours, and activities are going to be in this year. They're going to be very popular. So you're welcome to go to travelpayouts.com and to choose any offer you like Viator, Get Your Guides, Musemans. We have lots of them. And last year was a year of European destinations. And there was the rise of the Asian markets, countries like China, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand. And the year 2020 is going to be a year of Asian countries. They're going to be in. And still there are a lot of things that don't change. And such destinations like the US, the UK, and some of the European destinations are still going to be popular. And they were popular last year, they're going to be popular this year. So these are the trends. So that was all from my part. And I think that Olga will continue our webinar.
So let me just quickly show you the whole flow of work with Travel Payouts. So you have a resource, a travel-related resource, like a website or a social media page, or maybe you at least have many friends who love to travel. So you have some content, you're writing articles, or you're making guides, or you're making beautiful pictures. So you want to monetize it. You go to Travel Payouts, you subscribe to our email list, and you get the best knowledge and the best announcements of our campaigns. And as soon as you sign up, you get, as soon as you're approved in like 30 seconds or 1 minute, you get immediate access to all programs that don't need pre-approval. They are actually good to go. And at this moment, when you decide which programs you would like to work with, for example, you write articles about Turkey and you want to help your users, your readers, to travel to Turkey, and you want to promote flight tickets to Turkey. So you probably need to find a nice program like Kayak or Booking to stay, to find an accommodation in Turkey. So at this moment, you go to program section. So let me quickly remind you where it is. It's here. So it's, the second from the top on the left. Go to programs, you find a program. And as long as you are logged in and you see what's inside the program, you get to the tools section. So that's what I'm going to cover in more details now. So what are the tools? So this is the way to get revenue for sharing somebody else's service, which is, for instance, Kayak's service. So the types of tools are usually links, banners, widgets. We also provide APA, we provide white label solutions, and we provide 3 types of mobile tools for you to develop, like mobile apps or SDK libraries, which you actually insert into your application. So, but let's not go so deep into details, and we're going to cover the simplest, the easiest tools we have here and how to find them. I see the answers. I see the questions. So the banner, the thing that is like a picture appearing somebody on the side of the website, it's simply a picture that redirects your user as soon as the user clicks on that pictures. And widgets convert much better because they're interactive. For instance, you insert a search form and the user can decide the dates or the destination. It's much more personalized and customizable. So it works much better than banners. So that was just a quick advice, but I'm going to show you where to find the tools first. So there are 2 ways. The first way is, for instance, you know what kind of resource you have. For instance, a social media page. So probably the best tool for you is links. And you can start searching for the programs that actually have links among their tools. So you get to the menu, you see it in the screen, and you look for links. But the second way is to go directly to the program. For example, you are dying to work with JetRaider. So you go there and you want to work with them. So you look for the tools that JetRaider or Aviasales has to provide you. So they are available in the special tools tab, and it's available in each program's details. So just for your information, if you want to see the tools, you have to be approved or you have to join the program first. So the next slide is links. So as I've already said, that's the basic tool, the best affiliate tool for many, and it still proves to work really well and convert really well because people know what a link is. They know that if they click, they will get more information on some certain aspect or topic. So they can be applied to every travel resource you might want to develop, and it's important to know that the proper link is the one that you can find in your user dashboard. So that's very important information. As soon as you register Travelpayouts, you get your ID. That's your affiliate ID. That's your marker that helps us to understand that profit goes to you. But you shouldn't just add it manually to some link, your ID. You always have to copy it from Travelpayouts, from your profile on Travelpayouts. So it will be correct, and we will automatically put all the money you earn on your account. So what's next is the link generator. And that's what we create, and that's what we keep creating for other programs as well. Link generators are among the most popular tools as well. So you insert the link in this generator, and it creates your partner link that you shall use on your website or blog. For example, you don't want to redirect your user to Trainline. You want to redirect your user to the exact route on the 1st of March that is on the Trainline website. So you copy that long link with all searches in it. You put it to the link generator under Trainline tools section, and then you get the correct link to the exact destination you want to promote. So now widgets, and I think that Kate has already mentioned several widgets for, I think, rental cars and booking.com. They do work really well. So you see it in the picture, and this is an interactive search form, so the user may add the destination and dates and then get redirected to booking.com search results, not the website itself. So again, banners, you see what it is. It's just a picture, and they convert a little less successfully than widgets, but nevertheless, some audiences are highly sensitive to that kind of promotions. So they click on them and make bookings as well. But you shall remember to consider your audience wisely and try different things, because who knows what works better for your exact audience. So what next? Yeah, advanced tools. So we also have a number of pretty advanced tools for certain brands, not all of them. So these tools usually work for larger websites with large traffic, and work definitely for websites who have their loyal audience and people who actually go to these websites to read for advice. But if you're interested in the webinar on advanced tools like mobile applications you can create with Travelpayouts, let me know in the chat box. I think we can organize a webinar if there is some interest in that too. So that's probably the last slide for today. So finally, your action is needed. After all these tips and advice, it's time for you to register if you haven't registered yet. Let me remind you, it's free and easy. So what I recommend you to do next before we start answering the questions we already have here, please download the free guide 7 ways to jumpstart with Travelpayouts. I think the link will appear somewhere here soon. So this is a wonderful guide that is the collection of all possible affiliate ways you can develop your website, and the ways you can become a full-time businessman doing your travel content. And you can get this information about conferences and the opportunities to meet us online and offline if you join our LinkedIn community. Thank you very much for joining us today, for being with us, for asking your wonderful questions. We hope to see you on board very soon. We hope to see you among our top affiliates. And thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, and bye.
Bye-bye.